Hello, hello. Let's see. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Anybody home? Uh-oh, dropping stuff. Happy New Year, friends. Oop, do we have anybody here yet? Hi, everybody. Anybody home? I see one person supposedly watching. I don't know if that's me. Hello. I just decided to make this video just now. I didn't plan it, and I didn't see anybody else on, so figured I'd go on for a short time. So if you're in the room, say hello. I know it's kind of late, you know. Anybody there? Anybody home? Oops. Hi, it's me, Nancy, with Nancy's Hooks on Crochet. Just wanted to say Happy New Year. Oh, there's a comment. Hey, how you doing, Hook? Sandy, right? I just decided to come on. Oh, I think there's two people now. I was gonna just make a regular video, but I felt kind of awake, so I thought I'd come on for a little while. Not gonna make it too long. What you doing? Happy New Year. Yeah, I remembered. How could I forget? You hung out with me last time, kept me company. I don't know if anyone's going to come on, but I looked. There wasn't anybody on live, so I figured maybe I'd go on quick. That's kind of how it goes with me, you know? I'm trying to do new things this year. Yeah, that's right. You told me about that. Is it different kind of squares? Like small, is it like a square sampler where you do different kind of squares? Yeah, it's kind of quiet. Nobody's here but me and you. You know, I just I finished my blanket. You know that the big baby's blanket. It's kind of big. I kind of decided it was big enough for him. And I went out and I bought some. I bought some knitting needles, and I'm trying my hand. Do you knit? Because I was trying knitting again. I don't know. I kind of got things to move back and forth, and I used some thick yarn. You know. Yeah, it says still says only one person is here. Some people are on a different time zone. Oh, you don't knit. Me either. I'm just attempting it again. I don't. Somebody else, Cinnamon Stitches said it took her 2 years. You can only cast on. Well, I kind of did get it to go from one side, but it keeps getting like messed up. So I figured every day I'll just try to do a little bit, see what happens. I bought a set, but then somebody was saying I should have got bigger needles, or I should have got like the bamboo needles. And you know, I have a lot of this chunky yarn, so I figured I would try the chunky yarn. I think I cast it on. I didn't do it exactly the way they showed me how to do it, but it looked like I got it on correctly. So I don't know. I kind of like how some things look when people knit. What would you say? Your friend went down to Naples for the winter? Oh, okay, nice. That's on the other coast. I'm on the East Coast. That's on the Gulf, I think. You know, I'm not sure how far that is from me. And anyway, so I figured I would try again. I tried a while ago. I found some knitting needles at the store, like a secondhand store. I don't know where I put them, so that's why I bought a set. And I thought this was the right size. I don't know. These are a number 8. I don't know. This might not be the right size for this yarn. I have to look at a label of the 6 yarn. Definitely the thicker yarn was easier to play with on the knitting needles. I don't know how they make anything. It's so weird, the knitting. You know, there's people that can't get the crochet at all. You know, like I used a coupon and I bought this. I thought about returning it actually. That's all. Did you ever use looms? I bought this a while ago and I was thinking about trying to make something on it just to switch it up a little bit. It's a lot. I've done a couple of hats on the loom. It's a lot easier than it's a lot easier than doing whatchamacallit, than doing regular knitting, for me anyway. I wonder if anyone else is going to come on. I mean, I checked my phone. And, you know. So, are you staying awake for a while? You tried a loom before, but you couldn't get the hang of it? Okay, well, I tried a round one, but you have to use like heavier yarn. I got 2 set. I got them for like next to nothing at Walmart a while ago, like this past year. So I got like 2 of the set I just showed you. And I got another one that I paid like $2 for this. And then I bought 2 round sets. You bought your first glue gun. I have a glue gun. I think it's a junky one. What are you gonna glue? You're gonna glue. What are you planning to glue? Do you sew? Do you use a sewing machine? I don't have a sewing machine. Years ago, my mother and my grandmother showed me how to use a sewing machine, and basically, I don't know. I bought a sewing machine, and then I used it a little, but I always had trouble with it. Maybe it wasn't a really good one. So what do you plan on gluing? I didn't do too much with my glue gun. What did I just do? I looked at my phone and something So who's in the room? Now this says there's 3 people. Sometimes people come late. Anyway, what else do I got here? Oh, you had you hate sewing, so whatever calls for sewing, such as appliques, I'll glue it instead. Oh, okay. I decided I'm gonna do. Well, here I'll show you the. Somebody else must be here. It says there's 3 people. Here's the blanket. I finished it. It's almost a twin size. You know, he's little. He'll get lost in this blanket anyway. It's big enough that he could use it for a while. It's huge. The only thing bad that happened, well, not bad, just kind of a blip, was I had 2 skeins of this burgundy yarn, and they obviously weren't the same dye lot, and so one's like lighter than the other, but it's okay. So let me show you. It's going to be, I'll fold it after. It's big. I'll never be able to see the whole thing anyway. Maybe sideways. I ended on the blue. See? I ended on the blue, and I was thinking, should I put some, like, I ran out of this blue, basically. I don't have enough to go around, even with a single crochet. So I was thinking maybe of taking a dark blue and just going around and doing a single crochet. Oops. So, hey, everybody, you there? It's me, Nancy. I was awake, and I decided to make a video. So, I have a couple of things I finished. Well, one thing I finished, one thing I'm sort of working on. Hi, Tammy. How you doing tonight? So what time is it by where everybody is? I mean, it's like 11 o'clock here. Normally I'm going to sleep, so I'm not going to stay on too long. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to hold the blanket until he gets his bed. Like they're going to eventually, they have a queen bed in the room they want to put him in, but then the room will be too small for him. So they're going to get a twin bed. You know, the baby is due in June. So he's going to have to move to another room. I don't know if he's going to like that moving, you know. Oh, it's 10:05 by you, so it's a little early. So that's what I just finished. It took me 10 days. Oh, it's the same in Ohio, 11:05. Okay. Yeah, so it took me about 10, it was either 10 or 11 days to make this blanket. It worked up really, really quick. So I'm happy with it. I would make it again in a smaller version. Yeah. So I'm just going to put it on the side. 1 second. Then I was messing around with these squares. I don't really like putting squares together, but I like the way these look, the willow square, and I didn't sew the ends in. So I made a bunch of them. Have you ever made these squares? There's a lot of tutorials out there for them. I just figured I would make a bunch of them and then just make like a scrap kind of blanket. I'm looking to see what other yarn I have that I started, let's say, and didn't finish. You know, this was actually Dollar Tree yarn. Some of my yarn was thicker, I think, so some of them came out a little bigger than the others. So I got a bunch of them. Oop, I got a stack. I don't have any of those things to, like, you know, you never made them. It wasn't too difficult. I followed Lencia's tutorial. So I made, I don't know, I just got a variety of colors here. I actually used some of the blue from that blanket, but this one came out much bigger. You know? So I might eventually put them together. I only made one granny square type blanket and put together squares. So I haven't done it since. So I'm going to get out of my comfort zone and I'm going to try to make some kind of a granny. I'm not going to make it tremendously big like that other blanket, you know. Who's there? Are you lurking? Anyway, so that's what I've been doing, some squares. And I have some happy mail, which maybe I should make a, I don't know, a separate video. I do want to ask you all, okay, I got this happy mail and I know it's fingering weight sock yarn. And what would you make with that if it's not a lot of yarn, really, you know? So I won something. I won something. Oh, you're lurking. Hi, nice to Crystal. Where you from? Good vibes? Yeah, we all lurk. We all lurk on occasion. Sometimes I get on the live, I say hello. Then you got to say hello to everybody if there's a lot of people in there. And then I like to just crochet and listen. So like this is my, Oklahoma. Okay, I've known some people from Oklahoma. Like from my old church. So anyway, I was in Fiber Floozy's Crafts live one day, and I actually won this. I may make another video anyway, separate, to like say I got happy mail. I mean, because I don't know how many people are going to show up in here. So, do you want to see my happy mail? Talk to me. Anyway, anybody home? So she put in some yarn. So this is the yarn. It's Ice Yarns. It's whatchamacallit. It says hand-dyed sock yarn. And then it says to use, it's showing only knitting needles for some reason. I guess it's saying to use it's a number 1, 2.5 to 3 millimeter. Yeah, it's pretty. But I never used fingering weight yarn. Have you used fingering weight yarn? It's made in Turkey. I got Ice Yarns once before, but I didn't order it from there. Yeah, it's got a lot of different colors. It's like pink and purple and like a green, like a seafoam green. It's kind of peachy over here and beige. There's like some lime green. So I mean, I don't make socks. I don't knit. I'm trying to learn how to knit a little bit. And so I mean, to crochet, because basically I'm a crocheter. It's like, what would you make with this kind of thin yarn? Yeah, too thin for you, right? I thought maybe I should try to make a doily. Like, what would you make? Something that's pretty. I mean, or I could make a scarf, maybe. I'll tell you how many yards it is. Wait. Well, it doesn't tell you. I think it just tells you meters. It says it's 75% superwash wool, 25% polyamide, 100 grams, 400 meters. So what's that in yards? It's probably something, I'm not sure, I forget. You use number 10 thread for a dishcloth? Yeah, I use regular, I have some cotton, peaches and cream. That's what I use for a dishcloth. But, maybe I could make a little doily or something. I mean, it's thin, but I think thread is thinner than this, maybe. The only other problem I have is I don't have a Swift. I have a ball winder, so I'd have to figure out how to wind it up, So I don't really know. Anyway, so she put some other things in here. I got decaffeinated tea, which I'm a decaf only since I have had a heart condition and surgery, so I don't drink caffeinated coffee anymore, and I'll drink tea occasionally. It says it's decaffeinated organic black tea and some kind of oil. It says bring water to a boil, blah blah blah. Okay, well I'm going to show this again, I think. Wait, there's a couple of other. And then she gave me a little note, which, you know, on a card. Oh, there's more tea. Another decaf tea. Decaf chai spice. Perfect. I'll have to get into tea. And she put her business card in there. And I also won this from July 1980. I got this little magazine. I don't know if there's enough yarn in there to make a shawl. Yeah, listen, I wore a shawl to church. I was freezing and it was heavier than it. This is really, I could make some kind of a light, you know, try to make a shawl. It's not going to be big enough though, you know, because it's such a light. You need two of them to make a shawl, I would think. Unless I find a really lacy one, you know. Anyway, so this is a book. I don't know how she found these. I think she found a box of them or something. So, and it's older, and it's kind of cool to look at. There's all different kind of crafts and some crochet projects and ads. Kind of yellow. It's okay. Anyway, it's kind of cute, you know. There's like a little boy in there. Look, he's got a sailor outfit. Isn't that cute? Maybe I can make a cowl, but it's really, really, really thin. It would be a really thin cowl. I'm in Florida, you know. I think I like the idea of a scarf better. Hey, Jen, how you doing? What time is it by you? It's 11:14 here. Anyway, so this was my happy mail, and I actually went into a live, and I didn't know she was giving anything away. And so I won this skein of yarn. And I'll put her link below. I think she just got monetized. So she's doing good. She's got a farm with cows. It's kind of cool. And she's got like a craft room, like a she shed, you know? Anyway, so I'll figure out something to make, and then I'll be able to show it. So what you all doing today? What's everybody making? Oh, so Jen says, I'm just lurking till I drift off same time as you. Yeah, I'm asleep. I was really tired. Then I kind of woke up a little bit. Been meaning to make a video. Kind of been postponing it. Sometimes I'm not up to it. Plus I had the baby here earlier. My grandbaby. Jen, you still there or you're not looking? I won it from Fiber Floozy Crafts. Her name is Jill. She's from Texas. And she just did like a little giveaway within one of her lives. You know. So I never had a Hank as my first Hank, and I don't have a Swift, but I do have a ball winder. So I would have to first figure out how to wind that thing up, you know? I mean, I can't work with it unless it's wound up in a ball. And it's real thin. So maybe I'll figure it out, you know? Anybody else lurking out there? It says there's 7 people. Anyway, and then I finished my grandson's blanket. So in case I don't know if you were here lurking or if you looked. It's so big. I did this in about 10 days. Oop. You can't see the whole thing. It's huge. See, I got to refold it now. It's not folding. So that's a modern granny. And there was a tutorial by the crochet crowd, like Mikey. Anyway, Rose from Rose Likes Crochet made a bunch of them. What's my grandson's name? Ethan. And I'm getting another grandson. I already know his name. Yeah, so anyway, he likes my blankets. He sleeps with my blankets. He's got a collection, but he's going to be moving to a bigger bed, so I wanted to make him a bigger blanket, you know? So it's, what you call it? It's not quite a twin size, but close. You know, I figured he might get lost under there. He's getting so big so quickly. He's so fun, you know? So let's see. We got 9 people now. I don't know if they're staying. So anybody want to hang out with me and have to, let's see. Anybody have anything they want to show me that they made? Oh, what's the new baby's name? It's different. What is going on with this thing? Wait, I'm trying to put the link. Okay. My mouse is not behaving. I think oh, it was slightly cracked. Maybe I dropped it. Okay, I got it working. Yeah, the new baby's name is Adrian. It's going to be Adrian. I think there's some sports players with that name. It's also a girl's name. They like it a lot, so I'm getting used to it. You're coming to mid-Florida at the end of the month. Oh, I'm all the way down. Where in mid-Florida, like Orlando or something? That's like 3 hours, probably. Orlando's like, I drove there once. It was over 3 hours from me. Oh, your scrap blanket is posted in Froggy One and Knitting. Oh, I'm not on Froggy's page. Do you do Instagram? Instagram's really easy, you know? I like Instagram. I post all my stuff there. And I have a Facebook page, and I made a Facebook group. But, you know, I don't have not too many people joined yet. You know, I guess I'll get them one at a time. I don't know. I just made a group. I don't know what I'm doing with the group. I just told people they could post their stuff there. Raddington. I'm not that familiar. I'm not that familiar with Florida, really. I'm only living here 5 years. We kind of followed our son here, our oldest son that has the baby. My other son is getting married next weekend, but I'm not going to be there. But they're doing it on Zoom. What you do have? Do you have Instagram, Crystal? Anyway, I always, I always enjoy making stuff, and then sometimes I don't have anything on the go. I don't have like multiple whips. So I guess that's a good thing to have at least 2 whips so that I don't get like, oh, I don't know what to make, I'm thinking about other things to make. I resisted temptation and went in Joann's like twice, and I didn't buy any yarn. I did buy a couple of little, I bought that knitting needle. I attempted to knit. Whoops. So I somehow got it to go back to the other. I'm not getting very far with it because it kept getting messed up. It's on there too tight now. Oh, okay. Same name. I'll look for you. I'll look for you 1 minute. I try to follow everybody, Anybody that crochets, I'll follow on Instagram. I'm not too picky. As long as they post stuff. Jen, do you have Instagram? Oh, you can't come up because you're in bed and you saw you were, okay, no problem. Oh, you made a ginormous bumblebee. That sounds cute. But, oh, you mean one of those stuffed amigurumi ones? I think I've seen those. I did make something, look, a while ago. Not that long ago, I made this little thing. Came out all cockeyed, but he's still cute. So, you know, I'm trying different things, you know. I'm going to look for you. Crystal, wait a second. I know it's late, so I'm not going to stay on more than an hour. Hope I found you. Okay, yours is like a private one. I have two. I have like a private one, like just me. And then I have one that's Nancy's Hooked on Crochet, so it's not really private. Jen, do you have an Instagram? Oh, okay. I understand. It's not for everybody. You know, a long time ago, I had a different YouTube, and I made videos with my little dogs and stuff like that. And we used to have a lot different dogs. Like they've since went to doggy heaven, and I had a channel there. Then I made this one separate, just for this. Okay, great. I'll look back in a little while. It's good. Anybody else still here? Did my friend Sandy disappear? She came up last time, but it's late. You know, not everybody's going to want to stay on late. You know. What else did I want to show you? Did you ever use a loom? I may attempt this soon. I saw a tutorial. I bought this at Walmart a while ago. And I saw like a tutorial on how to kind of like make a scarf. I saw a couple of tutorials. I saw how to take the yarn off. Tess showed hers, and I loved mine. Is 3 times. Yeah, I guess it depends. Oh, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Should have. Hi. We're making a habit of this, huh?
I know, right?
It's hard to talk to people like the other way. I can only, you know, after a while, I'm going to run out of what to talk about.
Yeah, you can't really see what are they doing. Are they just letting me play, or, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. So, did you have a good New Year's?
Yeah, but I didn't do the homework you assigned me. I didn't check out StreamYard.
It's so easy. It is so easy.
I gotta check. I check it out. There was some other thing that I was supposed to check out. StreamYard, and I want to know how everybody puts the comments on their screen. You know, on the bottom.
It's in the StreamYard. I could do it.
Okay.
Yeah, watch. I could do that. I just click on the comment.
Okay.
Now, there it goes. Tess shows she was talking about the bee she made. So I click on it, and then I want to take it down. I just take it down.
I have to do that.
But it's built in. You need to first, and what you do is, I think the first time you might have to log in. I'm not sure. It was really easy, and now when I go back, it remembers me, and I don't have to do anything. Hey, Veronica, you still awake? I went on, and I didn't see anyone on live, so I just said I'm going for it, you know?
That Veronica V from Steal the Show?
Yeah, that's Veronica.
She had her blingo. I went to her blingo today.
Yeah, Veronica. I had the baby here. It was too difficult to play the game with the baby here. You know? My husband's going to have a hissy fit if I start looking at my phone when we're supposed to be playing with the baby. So it's like I always have the baby on Sunday in the afternoon, you know?
She's got the cutest accent.
What?
She's got the cutest accent. I love accents. You know that. You know
Oh,
that.
right.
I
Yeah,
love
she
accents.
has. She does have a cute accent.
Yeah, that's cute.
It's funny when we say things wrong, you know.
Oh, I mean,
I don't really hear your accent too much, you know,
not you don't hear mine. Yeah.
because I guess like Boston is a little right. Boston.
You know, it's Chicago. I'm from Chicago,
Oh, okay.
but a lot of the people who grew up in the suburbs of Chicago hear my accent more than other people. The
Oh,
suburbs,
okay.
the suburbs of Chicago kids
Hmm.
hear my accent more than anybody else. They're like, "Why do you say it that way?"
Yeah, I get a little bit of that.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
that's the way I say it.
Every Sunday, Veronica, I have my grandson here, so we'll see how it goes, you know. Like they dropped him off like at 5:30, exactly 5:30 on the nose, probably when she started her thing, her live with the Blingo. And I played last time he was here, and my husband was like complaining about it. He didn't know what I was doing. I was like sitting there on the recliner, like checking off numbers, you know, whatever. So I'll just see how it's going, you know.
I was telling my husband, Nancy, that I said, "Babe, could you believe this Nancy? Her husband doesn't even encourage her crochet. He's not a fan of her crochet. He's like, what's wrong with him?"
Well,
Because,
he
like,
once in a blue moon he likes something I made.
like I said, when I started crocheting, I became a nicer person, less
Oh,
mean.
I don't know. He says I'm mean sometimes. I could
But
get snappy.
I'm
Hey,
saying,
Debbie. Well, I don't know, but he just, I don't know. I never really had a lot of hobbies or anything like that, you know, except for I used to play games on the computer and I just stopped doing that. I used to play games on my phone and I stopped doing that, you know.
yeah, I stopped for a while, but I'm back on the wagon.
Oh, yeah.
Those games.
Well, my phone is too full of baby pictures, so I'm going to have to maybe start paying now.
Yeah.
And then the new baby's going to come. What am I going to do then?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
going to have to take a lot of that baby's pictures.
I'm in that season where I don't have any children in my life, any little kids in my life.
Mm.
So it's the calm before the storm, right?
So next Saturday, my son is getting married on Zoom.
Oh. And he's in New York?
Yeah.
New York. New York.
Yeah, I'll let you see a picture of him. Well, he sent me a picture. I'll just show it fast, you know.
Okay.
I'm not posting it on Facebook or anything. I gotta find it first. Downloads. He bought a suit. He's squinting a little.
Oh my gosh. Look at how handsome.
Thank you. Whoop.
How old is he?
31.
Wow. What's his name?
Jordan.
Jordan. He's a looker, that Jordan.
And his fiance, she sent me a picture too. I'll show it really fast. She like tried on the dress. She had it fitted. Let me see. Wait a second. Oh, because I don't think he saw the dress maybe. But they live together, so maybe he did see the dress.
Oh, well. Close your eyes, Jordan, if you're watching your mama.
He better not be watching.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. What a nice dress.
They're getting married in the apartment.
Oh,
Yeah, it's going to be like a social distance, just a ceremony. They're planning on making a video or something. Like I sent them baby pictures.
yeah.
No.
Because
And
regular weddings too.
we're all going to get on. Thank you. They're all going to get on the Zoom, you know. Yeah, wait, I'll show you the engagement picture. It's exciting.
What's her name?
Maciel. She's Dominican. Yeah, this is the engagement picture.
Oh my God. And are you Italian? Did you say no?
No, no.
Oh,
I'm French, Danish, Belgium, and Portuguese.
okay. So
But I
European.
don't speak Portuguese. My grandma was trying to speak better English. So if they had
Oh,
been speaking it, maybe I could have learned it. You know,
yeah.
I mean, obviously my father didn't speak it, but occasionally they would talk to each other in Portuguese just when they didn't want you to understand. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It's nice to
Because
have
my grandmother lived with us. She lived with us.
it's nice to have a language you speak in code with other people, you know?
Well, like my daughter-in-law, the one here, she speaks Spanish. And so her parents, of course, speak Spanish. And, you know, I don't understand Spanish really. So I had on a video and it was a bicycle. And then my grandbaby started saying like bicycle in Spanish. So then yeah, I can't remember now. But anyway, we pulled it up and then I was playing it. I put the translator and he was hitting the button and it was saying bicycle. And then it was saying the Spanish version.
Oh my God.
So he's hopefully, because I think my daughter-in-law will speak Spanish to him sometimes. But he spends time with the other grandparents. Like they pick him up a couple of days a week or maybe have him on the weekend for a few hours. I think I get him a little more because I don't work, you know, she works. So
I have a cousin who only teaches her kids Spanish when they're born, and then somehow they pick up on the English eventually, and they forget all the Spanish, even though they learn for the first 5 years of their life.
really, well, if
Yeah,
you don't keep talking to them in both languages. So
yeah.
Jen says it stinks. I can't be at the wedding. Yeah, I know. I wasn't at my other son's wedding either. They got married at City Hall. That's another weird story. But then they had a party later on. So if I went to New York and I was there in person, then it'd be a problem because, you know, I think they're gonna. I'm not sure if there's a limit on how many people you can have in the house. Like, it's like a little bit tough in New York right now.
It's like 6 people here in Illinois.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
It,
also, I mean, you know, it's an issue because her family's really big, you know. So if I went there, then they want to be there, and like this, we're all on equal. You know, we're all going to be on Zoom. Whole
yeah.
family. So, and I sent it to my brother and my sister, and I said, send it to your kids if they want to watch it too. You know. So we're gonna have it. We're all going to be on Zoom. It's a lot. It's 20. They didn't want to get married in 2020. That's why they waited for January.
Yeah.
They got the license a while ago. I think it's about ready to expire. They have to use it. You know?
That was a bad year, 2020.
Yeah. So they're cute. They're already together a few years, like 2.5 years, something like that. I told them, seal the deal. I mean,
Yeah.
she's a good cook. They get along, you know. If you know, like at this point you're living together, you should know whether you want to be married or not. Because my other son, him and his girl broke up, and like now he hasn't been dating anyone in so long. My middle son.
The math teacher? No,
Yeah.
math teacher.
I don't know. I guess he's not looking.
Yeah, those breakups are hard.
It's been a while, but we nagged him a little, but that didn't help. You know? And
Yeah,
now with the thing, and you can't go anywhere. You know?
I know. Illinois and New York they're two states that are like no indoor dining, wearing masks all the time. So my friend, she goes to Florida and she's like, "Oh my gosh, everything
Not
is
by me. I
yeah."
have to wear a mask.
Oh, really? Because in Naples, she's like only have
Different in Naples. It's different in Naples. There's different counties. It's the county. It's not
really.
the state. So like we have to wear the masks outside and in the stores. And some, like my church, they're a little lax. Like I go to church, and like a lot of people take off. Not all the people. Some people keep it on the whole time, and some people take it off when we're sitting in the pew, and they have some aisles, where you can't sit.
Yeah.
So, oh, here, somebody said something, right? So, oh, Crystal says, and she's saying to you, my baby is 16 and 6'5".
Oh,
So her son is very tall.
60.
She said, it's over here. I could put it on the screen.
I see. I see it.
Where did it go?
Okay, 16. Were we talking about that?
Yeah. Well, I think the tallest, maybe my oldest son is 6 foot. They're all about 5'11", 6. Like they're tall. My husband's not that tall. Like I was 5'6", but I shrunk. I'm not 5'6" anymore.
Was it you that I was speaking with? That my husband's family is from the Philippines, but they're tall. Right. They're tall for their ethnicity, their heritage. Okay. They're, almost 6 feet.
Oh, okay. So my 3 sons, I'm not sure who's the tallest. Yeah, Nancy's becoming a professional tuber, Debbie says. Oh, Crystal, you're that tall? She says I'm 41 and 6'1".
Is that why you're crystalline sky? Because you touch the sky? Is that why?
Is that, yeah, does the sky have something to do with you being tall? And Nancy is becoming professional tuber. I don't know.
Yeah, because
it's a good way to meet people.
StreamYard.
Yeah, I like this. Anybody else want to come up? I think you could have up to 6 people.
I know. Some people have yeah.
So Veronica, you still there or you went to bed? Oh, okay. I already did the shower. I did the shower and then I put clothes back on so I could do a video. All right, Veronica. Have a nice shower and a good night's sleep. Anyway, let's see.
Pick my 6 numbers next week.
What's that?
I'll have to pick up. I'll have to pick out my 6 numbers next week for her blingo.
Oh, okay.
It seemed kind of fun. I didn't know what to expect.
Oh, I did a different, I was in a bingo the other day. It was just like her bingo, her blingo, only it was to 75. It was, who was it again? It was Have a Yarn with Charlie.
Oh.
I happened to jump in there, and then she said I could give her numbers, so I gave her the numbers. Then her live fell off, and I went in another, she started a second one. You know how sometimes the lives don't go well?
Yeah.
So I think I only got one number. I picked bad numbers, and it was more numbers to choose from. But somebody won. Whatever. I was happy when it was over. It was fun. She had some yarn. I guess she was giving away.
I like bingo. I mean, it's a cute game. It's exciting.
Crystal says that her brothers are also very tall. And she has 2 cousins that are 6'8". I guess it runs in the family.
I have
if you get 2 parents that are tall, you're probably going to get tall kids.
Yeah. My nephew is that tall, but his parents aren't that tall. His parents are both under 6 feet, but my nephew is almost 7 foot. But they're Filipino. So they're Filipino. That's unheard of.
Wow. Well, sometimes people have that that gland. Sometimes they get up really tall because they have something on the pituitary gland. They could grow tall too.
But it's like all my husband's family. They're all freakishly tall for their.
What about your kids?
Yeah, my kids are tall. My kids are 5'11", 5'10". For Filipinos, that's pretty tall.
It's good to be tall. So I was 5'6", you know, or very close to 5'6". And when I went to the bone scan, I had the bone density test done this year. It's not the first time. I had it done 10 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I'm 61. So basically you know, I failed the bone test. It was I had not osteoporosis, osteopenia or something like that. And then I went for some kind of treatment they use in the IV. It's supposed to help. You're supposed to do it every year for like 5 years. You have to have healthy teeth to do that treatment. If you have a problem, because I have stomach issues. So instead of me having to take these pills every month, you know, because I get like the acid reflux thing, or occasionally if I eat the wrong foods, I could get an ulcer, you know. Debbie, you still with us? Debbie's my friend from New York.
Oh.
She's lived in the same area as I lived in. Went to the same high school as my hubby.
Oh.
Hey, Liliana. See, eventually people show up.
Yeah. How many you have?
Just says 8.
8. That's better than 1, right?
Oh, yeah, you know. Not everybody sticks around, you know, like Veronica has to go.
It says 9.
Oh, now it says 9, but it said 8 a second ago. How you doing, Liliana? What's going on? Yeah, so what was I saying? Anyway, so they measured me and they said I wasn't 5'6" anymore. I was like 5'4".
Oh,
Maybe 5'4.5". She was stand straight. I have a little curvature of the spine, so it's hard to stand straight. You know.
that happened to my grandmother.
I'm not crocheting.
My grandmother shrunk when she got.
Well, yeah, my grandmother, my mother shrunk a lot, but she had a different kind of bone disease. Oh, you're present. Okay. Yeah, both my mother got really, really, but she wasn't as tall as me. You know, like she was maybe 5'3", and she went down to like 4'10".
Oh, I'm 5'3" now.
You're 5'3". My sister's like 5'3".
But I have size 10 foot.
You have what?
Size 10 foot.
Oh, I wear a 9. I wear a 9, but now I got to buy a 9.5 for my sneakers because I'm having trouble with I think I'm getting hammer toes.
Oh, see, I shouldn't have to wear such big of a shoe size, you know, being only 5'3".
Oh, yeah, my daughter-in-law, she's really petite. She's like the one that lives here.
Mm-hmm.
My new daughter-in-law, she's oh good, Debbie's organizing her yarn. And Liliana says that she likes late night lives. Yeah, so my new daughter-in-law, she's kind of tall. She's like my height, like around 5'5", you know, the height I was when I was younger. You know? And so the one here, my son, he married a girl that's like 5 foot. And he's tall. So they're like, I'm sure I got a picture somewhere of them. They're cute too. So they went out to dinner. They dropped the baby off and they went to Outback. They had a gift card and it was pretty empty. So, you know, they enjoyed their meal and then they came back and they hung out with us for a while.
That's good.
Yeah, that's all. Somewhere I have pictures of them. How old are your kids again? I forgot. Teenagers?
My baby is 22. He's sitting right across from me.
Okay.
My oldest is 24. And he's
This is my middle son.
Oh, so cute. All your boys have beards.
Yeah, his beard grows so quickly.
Yeah, my boys like to wear
This
their
is the one that's getting married.
Jordan.
He's modeling one of my, you know, they both are wearing my stuff.
Ah, see?
You know. I'm trying to find the other ones. Well, you know, with the wife. You're here somewhere. I have like 10 million pictures. So,
Hey, boy, do you want to come say hi to my friend Nancy? Come on, say hi. Come on, say hi to my friend Nancy. Come on.
tell them I don't bite.
Come on. I'll give you $1 to whoever says hi. Come on. $1. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Say hi. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Say hi. Come on. Say hi. This is my big boy. That's my baby. That's my,
Hi.
he's home from Penn State.
Wow. What is he studying?
He's getting his master's at Penn State. He's
Nice.
music.
Really? What
Yeah.
does he play?
Tell him what you play.
The bassoon.
What?
The bassoon.
What did he say?
Bassoon. Come on.
It's okay.
Oh,
That's great.
out of me. Oh. Yeah.
He's big. They grow up.
Hi.
Here,
Yeah.
wait. There's my daughter-in-law. You could see she's petite.
Oh.
That's from like a year ago. That's her parents.
Oh.
That's my son's the tall one in the middle.
Wow.
And that's me and my husband. Oh,
Oh. Wow.
yeah. That's all. Anyway, so like I said, they had a nice time. He had off the weekend. He works in a hospital, so doesn't always have every weekend off.
Yeah.
You know, he already got the shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, he got it right away. He was there that Friday. He had an appointment. He had to go somewhere. I don't know where he went. He had a little bit of a sore arm, just like a flu shot, and that was it. Nothing major.
Where I got my shot in October. It's still a little tender right here.
What's that?
My flu shot that I got in October.
Still hurts?
It's still a little tender.
Really? I
Yeah.
had a flu shot, and now when the baby's coming, you know,
Yeah.
in June. So I've already was told I have to take the whooping cough shot again
Oh God.
because you don't want the baby to catch that. You know,
Yeah.
God forbid. You don't want, they can't get sick when they're really little.
I know.
You know. What else was I doing here? Who knits? This didn't go too well. But I figured if I keep trying, maybe I'll get it eventually. Listen, it didn't go so good with the crochet in the beginning. I knew it.
The knitting is just like a slow process.
I don't know. I think everybody's different.
Yeah.
Some people, like Cinnamon Stitches, said it took her 2 years. Jennifer, you know. And then, like, you know, now she's making hats, and they're really nice looking.
Because I tried and tried many times. I took several crochet lessons from my grandmother. No, couldn't get it, couldn't get it, couldn't get it, could not get it. And then one day I just got it about 2 years ago. And yeah, I have my family members saying, I can't believe you can crochet. You of all people, you know, so maybe one day I'll be able to knit. And
I figured, like, you know, even if I just try a little bit, maybe I'll catch on eventually. I'd like to have like an in-person lesson for the knitting, you know.
that's, I learned from somebody that wasn't my grandmother, and I finally got it.
See, but I picked up the crochet when I was young. My mother just sat me down and had me crocheting. I made a baby blanket. Like, I learned that day. Like, that's how fast I picked it up. I was 19. So then I made like a scarf for my husband. He was my boyfriend at the time. And then he said, make me a sweater. And then that was the end of it. I went back and got yarn to make him a sweater. And it was so, the woman, I guess, was trying to help me out by giving me yarn that was cheaper. And she wound it up on a thing, and it was too splitty, and I couldn't work with it.
Pretty yarn.
So Liliana says that, wait a second, I'll put it up there.
6 years old. She was 6 years old.
Look, she started knitting at 6. Oh wait, I accidentally took it down. See? She goes, oh, yeah, it'd be nice if I had somebody in person. Where do you live again? I forgot. I know there's some other people in Florida, but they're not close to me, you know? But yeah, 6, that's pretty young.
Yeah.
So then I didn't crochet again till the baby was underway. You know, like I didn't know where to put my stitches. Like I wasn't putting them in the correct place. Like I was making washcloths, but then eventually my stitches became uniform, you know, the tension thing. Oh, Debbie said she started at 6 also. And Liliana's in California. You know?
She's 73?
She's 73.
73? Wow.
Yeah, the years go really quickly.
I think
I'm going to be 62 this year.
one of my best friends is around that age. One of my best friends. She's older than me. And for some reason, I just, her and I get along.
Santina is here. She says, Santina making blue hats. So she said she's up late too. Here she is. I did see your comment earlier.
Oh, Sanita. I've been seeing her all day since
she looks young.
Since Jeanette from DOI Creations.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, she tends to do a live on Sunday when I'm in church.
Yeah, you know what? I've been like out of church because of COVID, so I do my church whenever I feel like it, you know.
So you don't want to go to church? Like are you afraid?
Church is not open.
Oh, it's not open.
No, it's virtual.
Oh, okay.
So I do my church whenever I want to. You know, I just go
I
on.
understand. Well, my church is open. In the beginning, we did close for a while and just watched it online. Like, so it was just like the people singing and the pastor. So Crystal says that she started crocheting at 12 and then also stopped until 2018. So I guess there's like me, I crocheted at 19 and I made a baby blanket and a scarf and that was it. And then I didn't crochet again until, 50 something. I guess the baby was coming. So I don't know. I got more serious with it like after about 2 years ago.
I didn't start really learning how to crochet until I had a kitchen accident, a cooking accident.
Ow.
So I was in the hospital for many, many days.
What happened?
3rd-degree burn.
Ouch.
I filled boiling water on my but in the hospital there was this little girl. She was about 18 years old. Mm-hmm. She was obsessed with loom knitting. She was loom knitting in the hospital. She was loom knitting. And I kept watching her. We would go through therapy and stuff. And she would always bring her loom. And I was like, hey, she makes it seem so easy. So I bought a loom from Hobby Lobby, couldn't do it. And I'm like, well, I'll just make chains because I don't know how to make chains. You know. Just make chains. So I make chains. I would buy a whole thing of yarn and just make a chain with the whole thing of yarn, right? Because it would relax me.
That's crazy.
Hobby Lobby, they had, it said crochet lessons, call this number. So I call that number. This is after my grandmother passed. And the lady, 5 minutes, I was able to crochet. Now, mind you, my grandmother had taught me so many times, tried to teach me. Not everybody is a teacher,
Okay, right.
Not everybody is a teacher. My grandmother did not have those teacher skills, She had many other skills, but not teaching. So I was able to crochet but my grandmother was not here anymore. So whatever you call that.
I understand. It just clicked too. Debbie says she was determined to make Barbie doll clothes.
Really that close. I gotta look up that. My grandmother made me some really cool clothes for my Barbie back in the day. But yeah, I just wish I could crochet with my grandmother.
I hear you.
Oh,
She's watching over you.
oh yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah. That
Oh,
that lump in the throat right there. Oh,
and Liliana says her addiction to knitting and crochet is strong.
it's addicting. Yes.
Yeah, I think I want to show Debbie the yarn. I showed it earlier. Actually, there's some stitch markers she put on here too.
With the
Okay, let me take her off the screen.
Yeah.
What do you think, Debbie? I was telling her about the yarn the other day.
you made five.
I won this. This is the,
Yeah.
I showed it to you earlier, but Debbie wasn't here. This is the ice yarn, see?
That's nice.
So, like I said, I don't have the Swift.
Yeah.
So I'll have to figure out what to make with that.
Do you have Hobby Lobby by you?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me say goodnight to Crystal. I think she's going to bed. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, there's a Hobby Lobby by me.
So Hobby Lobby has yarn like that now in a hank,
I know.
and I can't buy it because I don't have a Swift.
Well, you could buy a Swift.
Well, I know because I've seen Swifts being used, and it doesn't look like something I would want to do.
Oh, well, I only have the one hank, so I'm not going to go buy it. I'd like to figure out, Debbie, what do you think I should make? I'd like to figure out how to do it without a Swift. Like somebody said they wrap it around a chair or something. It's only one thing. Like I might be able to stick it around the top of a chair.
Well, my first Swift I bought, my first hank I bought, I didn't know you needed a Swift, and it was a success. My husband held it over his arms, and it was fine. My second Swift, my second hank I bought was more expensive. It was a Malabrigo.
Uh-huh.
That was a disaster.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. I used these scissors so many times.
Well, I do have a ball winder.
I have one too, but they're useless if you don't have a Swift.
Oh, okay. Well, I might have to order one. I don't think they sell it in like Hobby Lobby or Joann's. I would
No,
have to order it online.
but then they're not really. They, you need you almost need a lesson to use one of those.
Well, what if you watch some tutorials?
I mean, I've seen local yarn shop owners have trouble with their own Swifts.
Really?
And I purchased the yarn. They were going to wind it for me and they were having trouble. And I was like,
My friend Debbie says you don't need a Swift.
no,
I don't know. Maybe what I need is a willing person to stand there with me. It's like, well, I unwind it and slowly onto the thing. Yeah, Amazon. Yeah, I think I could buy one on Amazon. You know, listen, it's worth taking a shot at it. I only have regular yarn. Like I don't have any fancy yarns. It looks cute the way they twist it up there,
I know.
I was destined to get one eventually. That's all. Oh, you put it on your, Debbie says she puts it on her knees.
On her knees.
That's different. Well, if I could do it next to my ball winder and somehow attach it. Or do you wind it up on your hand, Debbie? Yeah, so whatever, I'll figure it out. So what is everybody making? Santina, what are you making? Oh, are you making blue hats?
Santine.
What's her name? How do you say her name correctly? I say everything wrong. Anyway.
I'm
Yeah,
just-
we'll see. I don't know if my husband would help me with that. You know? Anyway, what did I do with all my squares? So like I said, these didn't all come out exactly the same size. You do any squares? You're doing squares, right? Are they
Me?
easy? You're doing some kind of square?
Yeah, I'm just doing a regular granny square.
Oh, regular one?
Yeah.
Hello.
I like the willow. I made the willow.
This is purple, but it looks blue. You know, I didn't sew in my ends.
Yeah.
But I like this one. So that's why I said maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I'll try to make squares and sew them together.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this sewing.
Well, I meant, what do you, not necessarily making it right now, Sunita. I thought maybe you might have something like a whip. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know it. Oh, it did look purple to you? Well, they had one that was purple and one that was like a lilac. This was the yarn from that I just bought at Dollar Tree. This one looked blue, I thought. This is the other one. Neither color looks the right color. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay. I'm going to go to bed soon.
I know, I'm getting sleepy myself.
Getting tired?
Yeah.
Yeah. You sure you don't have a camera in your phone? I don't know about StreamYard in the cell phone. You don't have a Debbie. I don't know. Maybe it works with your cell phone. You just hit the link. You just hit the link. Try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't. You can just talk. I think you don't need a camera. You just. Some people go up and they don't want to have their video, like their picture. I'm not sure.
And why go up?
Huh?
I wonder why they go up.
I don't know. You could try it. What's the worst that'll happen? Nothing. Right?
Yeah. I'm trying to
Try it. What's the
Oh
worst that'll
wait,
happen?
oh shoot.
Don't you got a cell phone? Or you don't have one?
I'm gonna try it now.
What? On your
Wait.
cell phone?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh,
I think a lot of people use their phones. Not everybody.
really?
You want me to say 1 minute? I'm not on my phone. I'm on my, and I just put the link in the
I know. I see
wait, she
it.
wants me to send her the link. I'm not
Oh,
wait, I could type it out.
it wants to do Safari. It doesn't like to do. Oh, here it is. There it is.
Oh, look. It says device is not connected. I don't know.
There it is.
Yeah, it's not. Oh, it says they need to be connected to their mic cam before you can add them on the stream. So I guess. Working. Whoop. Yeah, you just put your, I see you. You're in the basement. I see you. You don't really want me to. What happened? I know, it wouldn't let me add you. I don't know what's going on. Oh,
I just,
All right, 1 minute.
yeah, I'm back on my webcam.
Debbie, do you want to try that on your phone? Because you had no camera, it wouldn't let me add you, so I just took you off.
Oh, her son built the computer for her.
Where is my link?
What are you eating?
What?
What are you eating?
Okay.
What?
I'm typing it in the text. I'm texting it to her. Maybe she could do it on her phone. D1 A C 8. Don't mind me. W. I don't know if I typed it correctly, to be honest with you. You know? Because I can't copy it from my laptop and put it into the phone. So I was trying to send it to her. Anyway, we'll see what happens. You know? Anyway, maybe she'll get a camera eventually. Like, anyway, so now what? What are you doing tomorrow?
Me?
So what happened with your burns? Did they heal up okay?
Oh, yeah.
Thank God. It was 3rd degree, so it wasn't as serious. So otherwise you could have been there a lot longer.
Yeah. You know what? Though it was, I take that back. It was 2nd degree.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It was more serious. I say 3rd degree for people who don't understand about burns, you know, but I think you understand about burns. So
A little bit.
yeah,
Bit.
2nd
Well,
degree is serious.
1st degree is the worst, right?
Yeah.
But it's every layer. There's different layers.
Right. So it was more serious, like the middle, but it was like, I have like, can you see the scar?
Your phone says that Safari needs to open the StreamYard. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. But it goes all the way down,
Let me just tell Debbie, I use Google Chrome. Well, eventually you'll get a laptop and you'll get to hang out with us up here, She doesn't have the proper thing,
Mm-hmm.
Well, my brother was a New York City fireman. So one time he got a little bit of a burn, not a terrible, bad enough that he couldn't go to work for a while. I don't know. He got burnt like something, I guess, how like embers or something, like there was like a fire, and I guess it just somehow got him in the neck. And so he had a burn. And so
Yeah. I was like,
oh,
making spaghetti, and as I went to drain the noodles, I had a seizure.
oh my.
All the water came on me, but there was like, if it wasn't for those being in the hospital, I wouldn't have been inspired again to try crochet. And it was just, I think it all worked out.
So did you know that you had seizures before?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you just don't know when you're going to have them.
No, and then I don't drive because of it,
Yeah, I hear you. There's a
Like,
lot of people.
I'm like dependent on my kids to take me everywhere.
Well, God forbid you have a seizure while you're driving.
It really sucks, but it's just,
We all
better.
got something,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God says, pick up your cross and follow me, right?
Yeah.
We all have something.
Yeah. Not as heavy as the other people,
Right. And some people just seem like they're having it easy, and one day they get hit with some travesty.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's going to be. So Debbie says she's got a laptop somewhere buried she moved to Alaska not too long ago.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
My husband would love to move to Alaska.
Yeah.
Could you
Not
believe
me.
that my husband is born in the Philippines? He would love to move to Alaska.
I don't know much about the Philippines, but my dad was stationed there during World War II.
It's hot. And, to go from the Philippines to Alaska, that's kind of extreme,
Yeah, well, you still got to visit somewhere. We lived in North Carolina for a while. Kind of went on vacation, and then we moved. Just the two of us moved there. We left the kids up north, and we stayed there 5 years. And I like certain things about it. I had a friend there that she used to crochet things for her grandkids, but at that time I had no desire to crochet.
No.
Oh, so Santina or Sanita, she said she had a seizure.
Yeah, those seizures. My first one that I had,
Mm-hmm.
I was teaching Sunday school 10 years ago in front of 20 little 5-year-old kids.
Wow, poor kids.
Right? Right? Those poor kids. I felt so bad. I'm like, I went there a couple weeks later when I recovered. I'm like, boys and girls, I'm so sorry. Miss Sandy is so sorry. They're like, oh, Miss Sandy, we love you. We're so glad you're okay. They were so sweet.
We have mildly crazy me. Interesting. Hi, how you doing? Do you crochet?
Mildly crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so that must have been scary for the children. Because years ago, I had a friend that she had like mini seizures, and later on it developed. Oh, she said she's crocheting a hat. What's your name? Yeah, so I had a friend that she started out on, like having the different kind of seizure that you just like go into like a stare,
Yeah.
and then it did develop later on. And we lost touch. We used to work. Jane is making a hat. How you doing? Where you from? I'm in Florida, but I'm from New York. You can't tell.
Well, I have Tourette syndrome. So it's kind of like a seizure when you have those tics all the time, like,
Oh, my nephew has that, but
oh, it's horrible. It's
he has
horrible.
it very mild. But he's highly functioning autistic also.
I had it
My sister's son.
severe, but when I was in the hospital with the burns, there was a doctor who said, I can help you with your Tourette's. I'm going to give you this medicine. And he didn't tell me it was going to make me gain weight. I keep saying it was a woman. She didn't tell me it was going to make me gain weight. But I gained weight, but my tics were 95% gone. And I gained 60 pounds, but my tics were 95% gone. And I was like, I had freedom.
My nephew has it. I don't know exactly from the medicine.
What now? You froze.
Do you think more men get it than women?
I probably, I think a lot of kids get it around 7, 8 years old. and then it kind of goes away for most kids. But for me, it stuck around for years, and
Well, it's probably good you don't have the ticks now. Or do you have occasional?
I mean, occasionally,
Like mild.
like I said, 95% it went away.
That's good though.
I gained all this weight, but if she would have told me you're going to gain weight, I would have said no, thank you. So she kind of tricked me. I took the medicine, and it was actually going to help my burn heal, because my burn was taking a long time to heal. But that healing medicine also took care of the ticks.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know. And then I'd rather take the weight gain than the ticks. The ticks are really bad. Like, because it's like, imagine having an itch, but you can't scratch it. You're trying to control the urge to scratch it.
Oh.
It's like that.
Hi. Yes, she's got yarn too. Her name is Nancy also. She just made a channel. She just made her first video yesterday. I think it was yesterday. She's asking you, Santina's asking you a question.
I still take the medicine. Yep.
Good night, Liliana. Yeah, I'm going to have to go soon. 5 more minutes. Just because she's got yarn too came in. Nancy. The other Nancy. I forgot where she was from. Where are you from again? You did mention it in your video. Now I can't remember. The other Nancy. We were talking yesterday on the comments. Anyway, I'm here in South Florida. It's warm here again. My son and his wife and the baby all went in the pool today. Could you believe it? They have a heated pool. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Debbie just subbed to you. Yeah, so if anybody, I don't see the wrenches on the StreamYard, the people that I added. I might have made you a moderator. Like, I went into my old live stream and I made other people moderators. Oh, you were born in Hialeah? I live in Pembroke Pines, very close to Hialeah. What? It was plus 2 degrees there. Well, you know about Florida, Debbie. Debbie used to live in Brooklyn and she used to live in Florida. So
Wait,
now,
she said it was -2 degrees there.
-2, I can't see it.
Shoot, -2. Wait, where's Debbie?
-2. Oh, that's pretty cold.
Yeah, mildly crazy me. Yeah, she gained. Yeah, it's discouraging. Medication makes you gain weight, but if it fixes a more severe problem, I rather the problem go away than the weight gain. I mean, the weight gain, whatever.
Well, I live really close to Cooper City. Where do you live now? I'm sorry.
Anchorage.
She was a Greyhound trainer. No, Debbie's in Anchorage. She's living with her son. What was her name? I'm trying to remember. You're welcome. She says, thank you for the support, Nancy. Yeah, well, kind of like, tell me what you think. Like if somebody subscribes to me and they have a channel and they have crochet related stuff, I always sub back. I always look, and then I hope that when I subscribe to crochet people that they might subscribe back to me. If they don't love my videos, they don't have to. hit the bell. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're all trying to help each other here. That's part of the crochet community. Not everybody's like a pro at editing videos, you know? Oh, okay. I have a friend that used to live in Davie, and then she lived in the Gainesville area for a while, but she left recently. She had to sell her house. But I'm here 5 years. So, oop, Jane wants to come up. But Jane, we'll let you up, but we're gonna say hello to Jane. Hi, how you doing?
Just making.
I'm not gonna
just
stay on
starting
too
another
long.
hat.
Oh, you're starting another hat.
Another hat. Good. But yeah, I gain about 60 pounds with medications.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta take this one. Okay, it was echoing for me, so I had to close the other one.
Oh, sometimes there's another window open and you got to close it.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. Yeah, I gained about 60 pounds with medications, but I said that was discouraging is that it gets to a point that you're wondering what you're feeling is the illness or is a whole bunch of side effects because there's a side effects of the medication. So I suffer with about 4 or 5 chronic illnesses, and I just in July I lost my primary doctor, not because she died or anything, she moved away. And I was so sad, I was devastated. When you have a doctor that just looking at you know how you feel, keep that doctor. It's a
Yeah.
very good connection, and when the doctor trusts you. So she moved to Connecticut and I'm in Texas, and I had to start all over, but I was so tired of a medication, and I decided to just get off of everything.
Wow.
I just told my doctor, I'm gonna, my new doctor, right? So I'm gonna get off of everything. And she said, I do not recommend. I said, I don't care. I'm so tired. I do not know if what I'm feeling is the illness or if it's a side effect. So I just start taking everything again. But I'm gonna tell you, it was the illnesses. And then my doctor, can I doctor you now?
Jane, so are you mildly crazy me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I know the name is kind of funny. It's because I had a friend that she was so old fashioned and she used to go, oh, mildly crazy me. Oh, mildly crazy me. So I really like the name. So I put a name of the channel, Mildly Crazy Me. But I met you guys before. What's the name of the lady that has the truck and she has the dog called Dooley?
Who?
Or Dooley?
Not us.
Or so I met you guys then with the lady from Africa, the one that I signed up for your channel. Though. Or maybe I just liked your channel because I'm subscribed for your channel. So, like, interesting.
The only one I know from Africa is South Africa. Wait. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the white lady from Africa?
Yes.
The white lady?
Yes.
Krista?
Yes.
What's her name?
I forgot. I really
Krista?
like her channel. She loves
From
Granny
the-
Squares.
Or you're talking about Ursula.
No, Krista. Krista.
Krista from the Secret Yarnery.
Secret Yarnery. Yes. Secret Yarnery.
Anyway, I was thinking
So
about
that's why I
going.
met you guys.
Jane, I'm sorry. I'm not going to stay on too much longer because it's getting late.
Oh, no problem. Where you guys again? You're in Florida.
I'm in Florida.
I'm
I'm in.
Huh?
I am in Texas, so it's 11 here. It's almost
Yeah, I got it.
1 o'clock
I'm gonna
there.
get it. Anyway, it's getting a little late for me. I've been on for like over an hour and a half.
Good grief. Well, I'm gonna start making videos again. If you go to my channel, you're not gonna see a lot. And I took 65% of my videos, so just hang
Okay.
on there.
Okay.
So I'll come back with my videos. I'm gonna do
Okay.
show and tells.
Okay. Well,
But
thanks for
I
showing
just
us the
wanted
committee.
to congratulate her for choosing to take her meds and feel better than
Okay.
her looks. Sometimes it's a hard. I think they don't tell us that you're gonna gain weight because we are, as a girls, we are a little bit vain and we're conscious about
Yeah.
the way we look. It's like, who want to gain weight?
Yeah.
I lost some weight myself. I lost 35, gained back 5. But I did it by cutting out all the sugar and the carbs.
Mm.
I've been doing Weight Watchers. It really helps, but it goes so slowly with the medication, and it just feels like an uphill battle because the medicine automatically makes you gain weight. So you cut everything, and then everybody lose 2, 3, 4 pounds a week, and you lose a half a pound. So when you take medication that makes you gain weight, when you try to lose weight, you gotta try your hardest, and you can lose, but it's really hard. But anyway, just want to say hi, so I'll see if you guys remember me.
All right. Well, thanks for coming up. Hopefully you'll catch me earlier next time.
No problem. See ya.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna
check out.
go. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Good night.